Alright, it's time to see if this works. Holy crap. Alright, it's time to... Alright, it works. Let us see if this mute and go all the way. Now I can see chat. I wish I could get like a pop-up. Oh, I can get a pop-up chat. Awesome. Because that's all I want. Yeah. Now I can have Jetpunk. Because that's all I want. Alright. I am gonna go post on Instagram that I'm doing this real fast. Wait, I need the link. Wait, I can get the link though. Okay, let's get the link. Share, copy link. Instagram. So far, this is the most boring chat of all, or the most boring stream of all time, and there's probably nobody watching. This says there's somebody watching, but I don't believe that. If you're watching, type in chat, because I really don't think that's true. Alright. I have posted, hopefully, like, one person, because it is like, it's like evening in the US right now. I probably won't get anyone here in Europe watching. I think I am most likely to get people in Pennsylvania watching. I think potentially I could get people in Oregon watching, but I am quite unsure. So let's start. I'm just gonna start playing games. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, geographic groups of 4, number 2. Capitals of the countries of the UK, London. I'm actually really stupid, and I don't know if it's Edinburgh or Glasgow. I think it's Edinburgh, yeah. Belfast. And Wales is... No, why can't I remember it? I know this. It's easy. It's so easy. Who's Humant 3206? Are you actually a random person who follows me because of my Pokemon Go content, or Do you know me in real life? And I don't know that. I do not recognize your username. Also, I'm so stupid for not remembering the capital of Wales. It's late. It is currently 11:12 p.m. and I am tired. Okay, River Valleys. I can do this probably. You don't even know who you are? Okay, that means I don't need to either. Oh, you're one of my top fans. You have 75 XP. I do not know what that means. I have not done this YouTube thing in so long. Okay, the Indus River Valley, we have, was it the Yellow or the Yangtze? Yeah. The the Tigris and the Euphrates, are those the other two? The Nile? Okay. Majority German, Germany. Is Switzerland probably Austria and Liechtenstein? Seas bordering Turkey, the Aegean, the Mediterranean, if that counts, the red, not the, oh, the black. Does the Caspian? No. Is the Ionian? No. Okay, I'm not gonna know this one then. Capitals on the Danube, Prague, Budapest, Bratislava, probably. Does Ljubljana? No. Bratislava and Budapest would imply maybe Vienna, yeah. And that would imply maybe Vaduz, no. Maybe Minsk, no. Okay, I'm skipping that one. New U.S. states, Hawaii. Oh, it's not literally new. It's New Mexico. It's New Hampshire. It's New Zealand, my favorite U.S. state. And it's new. I'm actually so failing at this so bad. Wow. I'm literally American. Why can't I do this? New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, the easy one. And Jersey. European island nations, Malta, are they going to count Cyprus? They're not. So, Iceland, UK, and Ireland. Metro areas of Texas with a population of over 2 million. Houston, Austin, Dallas, and I guess I can probably Atlantic provinces, Newfoundland and Labrador. Countries are going to be Vanuatu, Vatican, major religions of Indian origin, Sikh, Hindu, Jain. Is Buddhism? Yeah. Prince Edward Island. This is like a time race. Wow. North Sea. No. Caribbean. Atlantic province, Quebec. Nunavut. No, Nunavut definitely is an Atlantic province. Okay. Whatever. What did I forget? Cardiff. I'm so stupid. Belgrade, that makes sense. Never heard of the Marmara Sea. I've never heard of... Okay, I've heard of everything else. I should have gotten that. Let's see if someone's still watching. Okay, there are 2 people watching. Maybe one of those people is the person from New Zealand. So I am gonna... Let's take a New Zealand quiz. Let's see if I've taken... Okay, Auckland. Capital is Wellington. Most populous city on the South Island is Christchurch, I think. The currency is the dollar. I don't know anything about rugby. The kiwi. The population of this animal, sheep. Women, probably. First European explorer, was it Cook? No. Oh, Aoraki is the tallest mountain. Okay. If it's not Cook, I don't know who it is. Drake, I don't know. Indigenous people, the Maori. Name for New Zealand, Aotearoa. Range in which the above can be found. I don't know the name of the mountain range in New Zealand. Largest lake, Dopo. Yeah. Longest river. Um, wait, who's Whooperman? Who's Whooperman 6960? Who? I'm so confused whether I know these people or not because I know my friends' names in real life, but not their usernames in fake life. And you know the music I like, which confuses me a little bit because I don't think anything on my channel. How do you know that? Nothing on my channel would suggest that, I don't think, because all I do is post Pokemon Go content and play geography games. Okay, the MOA, Lord of the Rings, Legendary Mountain Climber. I have no idea. Milford Sound, Netherlands. For someone who is not from New Zealand and has been there for about 1 week, that's pretty decent. I beat most people, 67% of test takers, 6-7, get it? Whooperman, it's not your main name. Would I know your main name? Or are you actually just somebody who follows me online? You know me? What? What the hell? I'm so confused. Whooperman? Who would Whooperman be? You're probably on my Instagram close friends. If you're watching this. You know what I'm gonna do? It's either. Okay. It might be. It might be. No. Is it Jack Jenkins? Is it. Could it be Andy Mann? Could it potentially be Alfredo? Those are the only three. It's one of you. I'm keeping that up so I can check later. Um, it's definitely one of you three. I should have known the All Blacks. I should have gotten Hillary. Nobody knows that. Okay, that's pretty good. More geography. I don't know Lord of the Rings. 10 southernmost countries in Asia. I can do that. Lemon. There's another person. Okay, so I got 2 of the 3 correct. That doesn't surprise me. Who would it be? Okay, I'm not gonna guess further. Those 3 people in my mind. Did I say 3 people or did I say two? Those 3 people in my mind all have similarities, and I don't think I would be able to guess past those similarities based on like the way you type in YouTube chat. Okay, Sri Lanka, is that one of them? Maldives, does that count? You're actually all the same person. No. You're literally all different races. You can't be. And you literally all. No, you don't all live in different places. You live in 2 different places. And you're all different ages, probably. No, you might all be like 19. No, Andy's 20, probably. I don't know. Indonesia, East Timor, does that count as Asia? That should not. I think that should count as Oceania, personally. It's very close to the island of New Guinea. Shit. What if someone actually just is on here with two accounts? That's the kind of thing I would do. But, like, nobody else. Brunei, India, I guess. How low does, like, Yemen get? Not low enough. How low does, like, Pakistan get? Or, like, Thailand? Okay, if it's Thailand, that means the other one's Vietnam. Nope, that means the other one's Cambodia. Nope, that means the other one's Myanmar. Nope, that means the other one's Laos. Nope, that means the other one's Philippines. Yes, okay. Yeah, Whooperman, this is not an interesting stream. I apologize, but thank you for confusing me. Quiz of the... I was not even alive in 2002. General knowledge quiz. No, I want geography. I want... No, not flags. I don't know flags. I want something that I know to make me feel smart. Let's take a Pokemon quiz. Can I think of... No, I cannot do that. I'm sorry. I'm not... I don't know the Pokédex super well. This is stupid, but I'll play it. Okay, never mind. I've played that one before. I want ones that I've never played before. Gen 2? Yeah, this is fun. Okay, Chikorita. It gives the type, so I'll be able to do it. Hopefully. Meganium. Cyndaquil. Quilava. Typhlosion. Making sure this is still up. It is. We somehow have one viewer still. I'm shocked at that. Should not have a viewer still. This is incredibly boring. Usually when I just spelled for alligator wrong. I'm stupid. Usually, also fun fact about that name, the reason that it doesn't have the OR, it's just TR, is because of there was a 10 character name limit in Gold and Silver, and so they, instead of changing that, just took out a letter from the name, and now it's just called that. Centra Ferret. Anyway, usually when I stream like this, people pop in for like 2 seconds, and then 98% of the time I have 0 viewers. So this is better than normal somehow. Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Ledybot, Ledian, Spinarak, Ariados, Crobat, Chinchou, Lantern, Elekid? No, Elekid's later. I mean, I guess I can do Magby and Smoochum with it. That's Pichu. Togepi, Togetic. Now, what are those two, though? Teddiursa? No, those are later. Oh, okay, that's Natu and Zatu. That's Maripline. Ampharos. I never really know. That's probably Bellossom. Water Fairy is Maria. Yeah. What? That's not true. That's not true. I'm sorry. Azumarill is Water Fairy. That's, yeah. False. Rock? What? Just a rock type that doesn't have... Oh, it's Sudowoodo. just a water type. What? I feel like there's no just like pure water in... Okay, I mean, I'll skip and go to Hoppip. Hoppip, Skiploom, Jumpluff, Miltank? No, Miltank's gonna be one of like 240s or something. Yeah, 241. Oh, they have so many boring. I love Gen 2. It also has so many boring Pokemon. Like, really boring. Um, I'm not even gonna be able to think of all these or even close. Quagsire, Espeon, Umbreon, Dark Flying? What? Well, we have Misdreavus coming up. Water Psychic, Slow King. What's a oh, Murkrow. See, they also just had all these, like, stupid Pokemon that got really cool evolutions later on, but were just really, really, really boring at first. A Psychic line? Okay, well, normal Psychic is Girafarig. A Bug and then a Bug Steel. That's going to be Pineco and Fortress. I still think that's a really cool line. One of my favorite things about Gen 2 is that sometimes Pokemon just turn into stuff that they're nothing like. Like Pineco to Fortress. What's the other one I was just thinking of? Oh, Remoraid. I'll type those in, I guess. Remoraid to Octillery is a... I just love that it, like... It's almost like Magikarp to Gyarados, but, like, honestly, I think Octillery and Fortress are... They're just really well-designed Pokemon. I'm stumped on these. Oh, that's Sunkern and Sunflora. Most forgettable Pokemon because of their base stat totals. I think Sunflora has 20 speed or something like that and like a BST of 390. It's really bad. Normal. I don't know. Gligar, Steelix. More normal types that I don't care about getting. Water Poison, Quillfish, Bug Steel, Scizor, Bug Rock, Bug Fighting. I'm so tired. See if anyone else has viewed my Instagram story. Not really. Also, let's see if I'm correct that most of them are going to be Pittsburgh. One. No, they're actually mostly not. They're mostly from Oregon. But I bet that the people who were watching are mostly from Pittsburgh, if I had to guess. I don't know. I'm just totally guessing at this point. I'm too tired to think of Pokemon. What were those ones that I missed? Cleffa and Igglybuff, most forgettable Pokemon. Politoed. Okay, I love Politoed, actually. Politoed is another one of those that's like it just totally changes, but I think that it's a really good design. Especially Shiny Politoed is one of my favorite shinies ever. What's the hardest? Nobody thinks of Apom or Porygon too. Of course not, because they're stupid. Let's do linguistics. I don't like... I got gifted a month of Jetpunk Premium because I got to a certain level, and like that's something that can just randomly happen. You get this thing called a Spotlight Award, but I don't like the searching system on Jetpunk Premium. I think I prefer the one on non-premium. Yeah. So I have 40,288 points. Okay. Been playing a lot of Jetpunk. Let's do language. Countries by language? No, I can't. I've done that one before. It's really hard. World languages by clue. English. Arabic, Afrikaans. In orchestral sheet music, most words are Latin, probably. I don't know. French, German, Greek. Orchestral sheet music? Oh, Italian. It's not Latin, it's just modern Italian. Burmese, Esperanto, Hangul, that's definitely Korean. I didn't know that North Korea has a different name for the language, and it looks like a different um, romanization system because um, Romanized Korean for like South Korea does not use this O character. I think it would do EO for that, as in like tteokbokki, TTEOK. It's the O phoneme though. The sacred language of Hinduism, Sanskrit. Fun thing I learned about Sanskrit recently is that it's actually only maybe 1,000 years descended from Proto-Indo-European. So if you look at like a Proto-Indo-European sentence, there's a lot of people who say that it literally is Proto-Indo-European, and those people are kind of stupid, but it is like quite close. And if you look at a Proto-Indo-European sample, it's very, very close to the Sanskrit sample. Variant of Hindustani, Urdu, same language as Hindi. I don't like that they're considered different languages. I also don't like that Swedish and Norwegian are considered different languages. Those are all the same. If Arabic gets to be one language, then Urdu and Hindi are one language. The Ugly Duckling, Danish, H.C. Anderson, Spanish, Castellano. This is probably Yiddish. Yeah. Most similar to Slovak. I don't know, Serbo-Croatian. Slovenian. Czech. Ionic sounds Greek. Yep. Basque. Basque country is really awesome, and it's very interesting seeing a non-Indo-European language isolate being written on all of the signs and stuff. It feels like you're in Finland, even though you're not, because it's not a Uralic language. Navajo. Khmer. That was pretty easy. That's fun. I'm gonna do the other ones. Okay, Mandarin. German. Gutenberg Bible was probably printed in Latin. Amharic. A lusophone? Lusophone. I don't know, Luxembourgish? Luso. That mildly confuses me. I am stumped on that. I might have to do this quiz again and get a perfect score. English, probably. Oh, Russian. Sputnik. Or Yuri Gagarin, the guy. Japanese. Bokmål Nynorsk is Norwegian. Book language, New Norwegian. Bokmål is interesting. I'm gonna pause for a second. Bokmål is basically just written Danish because Denmark owned Norway for some time, and also Norwegian and Danish, even though they sound quite different, are grammatically and lexically almost the same. And so the written language works really well for it, but not perfectly. So they just used written Danish to do it with like a couple tiny changes occasionally and like different words. But some guys like 100 years ago were like, no, let's make a different language system that is still very, very similar, but it has some different orthographic changes, maybe to the level that like Swedish versus Danish does. And so now part of the country uses that new system, but like the vast majority still uses the written Danish bokmål system. Official language of Paraguay, Guarani. Swahili. Another interesting thing, most people don't speak Swahili natively. It's kind of like English in India, where like tons of people speak it, but almost nobody speaks it natively. Because like there's other lingua francas that like a lot of people do speak natively. Um, but Swahili, I think, is not that common to learn natively. South Africa, probably Zulu or Xhosa. No, it's not Xhosa. It's the dental click. Xhosa. Um, Russian aristocrats commonly spoke this language. French, probably. Yeah. More speakers than any language which is not the official language of any country. I, I need to just process that. Language of India and Pakistan that has more speakers than any language that is not. I mean, is it just like Hindustani? Not English. Punjabi? Yeah. That makes sense. Punjabi, yeah. Hebrew. Hawaiian. Polynesian languages, very interesting. Aramaic. Persian. Lusophone. This is tripping me up. What is it? Portuguese. Why? That's weird. How many points did I get? I got 4 points. That's good enough. On Jetpunk, you need to get 95th percentile to get 5 points, but 80th to get 4. So I got 88th percentile, so I'm good with that. Oh, interesting. People don't know Guarani. It's a very interesting language. Tons of nasal vowels. One of the most spoken indigenous American languages. It's like Guarani and Quechua and Nahuatl, and that's kind of it. Like, there's occasionally Aymara speakers, or I don't know. But yeah. Okay, number 3. Is this talking about l'Académie Française? No. English? No. What? The Nobel Prize, but the Nobel Prize is in like Norway or Sweden, I feel like. I think it's a Nordic, yeah, Swedish. That's weird. Ahmedabad and Surat are probably in the north. Probably Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, yeah. Uyghur, Scots, Maori, Malagasy. This is this is an understatement. It's quite closely related to the Polynesian and Austronesian languages. And I mean, it's 100,000 years removed from any other African language. It's very interesting how wide of a range the Austronesians had in their exploration. Arabic, no. Not Arabic. I don't know. I don't know other Middle Eastern languages. Kurmanji, Sorani. Oh, is this Kurdish? Yeah. I knew Sorani is a Kurdish thing. The lingua franca Quechua or Quichua. East language Mongolian. French? No. What's the official language of Niger? Hausa? Yeah. Nawat. Most spoken Dravidian language is Telugu. Official language of Moldova is Romanian. Romansh. Turkish. Xhosa. Italian. I don't. Sardinian. Corsican. Venetian, right? Isn't he from Venice? Yeah. Okay. This quiz is not eligible for points. That sucks. I am very happy with that performance, not gonna lie. I am impressed that I was able to get Kurdish, Hausa, and Venetian. Those three, I think everything else I would be stupid to not get, but those were good. Telugu is interesting because I feel like the default Dravidian languages for a lot of people in their mind is Tamil, but Telugu has about 86 million speakers, I think. It's pretty widely spoken in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Yeah. Mongolian also just has a weird ass script. Alright. Okay, are we just getting easy here? Egyptian. Chinese dialect spoken in Hong Kong is Cantonese. Bollywood produces movies that are in this language, Hindi. I don't know the official language of Andorra. Is it Catalan? Yeah. Polish, the letter W. Thai, German? I am unsure. I've never... Dutch? Okay. Somalian or Somali? Georgian. Georgian's a weird language. I think it's an isolate. Or it's not an isolate. I think it's part of the Kartvelian languages, which is like it's like not technically an isolate, but it's an isolate in the same way that Japan or Japanese and Korean are, where it's like the Japonic and Koreanic languages technically exist, but nobody really speaks the other ones, and they're very different from anything around. So, all right, is it time to start guessing Turkish or Turkic languages? Kazakh, Turkmen, Uzbek, Kyrgyz, it's Kyrgyz, Icelandic, basically Old Norse with slightly different grammar. It's about as far from Old Norse as our current English is to Shakespeare's English. Like, it sounds weird and old timey, but it's not a different language fully. Uralic language spoken in Hungarian, Phoenician. I didn't know Phoenician was Semitic, actually. I thought the Phoenician was an Indo-European language, because I do think that usually Semitic languages are, like, I feel like people prefer Semitic languages with Abugidas, Abjad sort of scripts, not alphabets. Maybe it was different enough back then. An alphabet was the best for it. I don't know. Manx, Irish, Gaelic. Unsure about that. Yoruba. No. Oh. Sutu. Siberian language. Oh. Like Saka? It's called Yakut, not Saka. Okay, but it's speaking in the Saka Republic, which is where the city Yakutsk is, along with, I think, like Oymyakon and it's some of the coldest places on Earth. Yeah. Unsure about that one. Cornish. Yeah, and only 25% of people got Yakut. So nice. 89th percentile again. The people on this site are total nerds and really smart, so I'm always glad when I can even get in the top 50%. But I will say I am a total nerd and pretty smart when it comes to linguistics specifically, so yeah, I'm fine on that probably. Top African language on a map, this is fun. I'm gonna suck at it. Arabic's the most spoken. French, English probably, Spanish, Portuguese, all the colonizers. My best score, I've gotten 17 out of 50 here. I think I should be able to get better than that, honestly. Is Berber on there? Yeah. Is Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Zulu, Hausa, Malagasy, Somali, Amharic, Swahili, Swana, Sutu, Swazi. I don't know if Swazi is a language. I don't know the other Nigerian languages. I don't know the. Oh, that's probably Twi. Twi isn't on there. How many speakers does Twi have? Because Twi I know is very common in Ghana. I don't know. Huh. Is there a language just called like Congolese? Sure, Congo, yeah. Is there like... Oh, I'm forgetting the main Zimbabwean language. It has the letter S in it, and that's all I can remember. And I think it's 5 letters long, but that is not enough for me to remember. It's this one. Letter S and 5. I'm gonna give up because I got a better score than I did last time anyway. But letter S and 5 letters long. Let's see if I'm right about that. Shona, I'm right. I just couldn't remember the name. Honestly, hi Jaden. Burger. This was pretty good performance, right? Like 70th, 69th percentile. I got Shona last time, okay. Oh, I forgot Afrikaans. But I got Hausa and Congo in Spanish this time, so that's good. Let's see what else. Okay, all of these are too easy. Languages sudden death. Oh, that's fun. Basque, Burmese, Cebuano, Hausa, Frisian, English, Hmong, Igbo, Italian, Khmer, I can't remember if Odia is the city or the language that they speak in that city. But I guess we can eliminate and see. Okay, so it is, but it also might be Gurkhan. I don't remember. I think it's Odia. It is Odia. Wow, top 5%. What do people not know? Odia, Cebuano. Really? People don't know Cebuano? On this website full of nerds? Cebu, as in... You substituted the... What are you doing? That's an awful experience. I was thinking about going on here and just playing these geography games and muting my mic and just like playing some insane music, but then I was concerned that I would get like YouTube copyright striked, and so I didn't do that. But maybe next time, if I ever do this again and happen to not care about the state of my YouTube channel, because like I don't use this channel anymore. Or I could just start uploading again and become a real influencer. Oh, these are all too... Let's go further down. I don't know what an ISO 639 language is. Is that going to be impossible? How many are there? Oh, jeez. There's a lot. What's my YouTube bio say? Oh, it says I'm 17. Okay. How do I edit? DJ Yin. Everyone's here. Why are there... I don't know if I've ever had 3 people watching my stream at once. That's crazy. It's actually the most boring... I run the most boring YouTube channel of all time. Okay, look, I'm 19 now. Thanks for the update. I mean, I can try... No, I don't know what this means, though. Oh, it's just 183 common languages. Cool. I can do that. English. Spanish. Portuguese. Mandarin. Woo. Woo isn't... Is it you... Does it actually consider Chinese as a single language? That might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But, okay, sure, it makes it easy for me because I only know 3 or 4 of the main Chinese dialects. Japanese, Russian, Mongolian. Zoom into Asia real fast. There's a ton in here. Is Tibetan? Yeah. Let's go Burmese. Let's go Hmong. No? Khmer, Thai, Vietnamese, Lao. What's that? At the bottom of China. That's not like Hmong or something? Right next to Vietnam? These have to be like related to Vietnamese in some way. They gotta be. I don't know. Indonesian. How is Malay considered a different language from Indonesian, but Mandarin is not considered a different language from Cantonese, when these two are mutually intelligible and the ones spoken here are not? That's dumb. Tagalog. Anything else in Philippines? No. What do they consider Tokpisin in PNG? No. Is there just gonna call it Pigeon? What? I don't know. Tokpisin is the main language. I guess we can get the Polynesian languages. Vanuatuan. I don't know. Fijian is a language. Samoan. Tongan. Maori. Shukis, no. Pohnpei's. Just thinking of the Micronesian islands. Gilbertese. I don't know what the Kiribati language is called. Okay, let's get India. I can probably do India pretty well. Hindi, Bengali, Nepali, is that a language? Yeah. Bhutanese, is that a language? Apparently. Odia, that is Telugu, that is Tamil. I don't know the other one. In Sri Lanka, it's probably some Dravidian language. That is Kannada. That is Malayalam. That is, not gonna lie, I don't know what that is, but I know some other languages. That's Marathi. I think that is Gujarati. Oh, that one is Punjabi. Urdu, which is not different from Hindi. And then the rest of these might be Turkic. I don't know if there's Turkic in the top, but let's just go like Kazakh. These are probably also, is that like Yakut? No, Yakut I guess is way further over here, but I didn't know if maybe they had some diaspora. Uyghur, that's what that whole thing was, okay. Tajik, Kyrgyz, Uzbek, Kurdish. Oh, I didn't know Kurdish was all the way over there, huh? Georgian, Armenian, Azerbaijani, Farsi / Persian. I'm really failing at thinking of the main language that is spoken in Afghanistan. It's not Afghani. It is Afghani? Really? I didn't know that. I wonder... I'm going to Google on my phone right now whether that is a Turkish or a Turkic or a Indo-Aryan language. Okay. Apparently Afghani is not... Was that Pashto that it was thinking of? It was thinking of Pashto and it let me type in Afghani for Pashto, which is stupid. Anyway, I would have gotten Pashto. That one is Turkmen. And then we have Arabic in like half of the entire world. Let's get Europe real fast. Europe's easy. I think I can get all of... Oh, also, this is Inuktitut. No, that's Inuktitut. Greenlandic is Kalalisut. Yes. I don't know these two. Is Yupik on here? Nope, so I don't know those. Those are going to be some kind of Native American language that I am probably not familiar with. Let's get Irish, Gaelic, and Welsh. Is that Manx? Is that Faroese? Icelandic? Oh, Bokmal, Norsk, Norwegian, Swedish, Sami, Finnish, Estonian, Danish, German, Luxembourgish, Dutch, Frisian, Flemish. It's not considering that different. What's it thinking of for that? If it's not Dutch and it's not Flemish. Is like Wallonian thing? Okay, I guess that is. What is that? Wallon, okay. Breton, Catalan, Basque. I don't know what that one is. That Occitan or something? That's Occitan. Sardinian, Sicilian. I guess not many people speak that. Italian, Romansh, Majorcan, is that a thing? No. Greek, Turkish, Ukrainian, Romanian. I don't know what that one is. I think that might be a minority Uralic language close to Hungarian. Oh, that is just is a small Hungarian diaspora. Okay. Bulgarian, Albanian, other weird. Albanian orthography sucks. Macedonian, which is very similar to Bulgarian. Slovenian, Slovakian. It's gonna make me. Oh, I already said Slovak. Okay. Polish, Czech, Estonian. I already got that. Latvian, Lithuanian, Belarusian. That's Bosnian, Serbian, and Croatian. I guess Serbo-Croatian is like basically one language, but I don't know. Can I just say Inuit? Yeah, I can for that one up there. It's not called that. It's called Inupiaq or something like that. Okay, that up there is Aymara. Down there is Aymara. Quechua. Guarani. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Africa is where I'm gonna have a hard time, so I'm gonna postpone that to the end. That is Javanese. That is, I don't know. That is Malagasy. Okay, that right there is Hausa. That is, did I already get, no, so right there is Yoruba. Right there is Igbo. I don't know any of those. I don't know any of the Somali, Amharic, Swahili, Rwanda. Sometimes in parts of sub-Saharan Africa, or parts of sub-Horn of Africa, like from the lakes and south, you can just guess the name of a country and it'll work because it's a lot of the languages, they're Bantu languages, and the way that a lot of them grammatically characterize things like countries and languages is one kind of encompassing cultural word. So, for example, Lesotho, the language is called Sotho. The someone from there is called, I think, Basutu. The country is called Lesotho, and it's just this kind of word to describe the culture with different stuff or different prefixes. So, like with Rwanda and Burundi, it's Rundi, and I bet it's not Rwanda. I bet it's like some um, derivative of that word, but you can just kind of type in the word. So, for example, Tswana, Sutu, that's Zulu, and Xhosa, that's Afrikaans, that's Malawi. I bet I can get, no, okay. Well, Congo, that might be all I can get, not gonna lie. I mean, like, I got a pretty huge chunk of the world right here. I really feel like I should get that. What is this doing? This is like Latin or something. Are you for real? Latin Sanskrit. What is this talking about? What? Is this like an ancient, like, is that Greek? Is this gonna give me, like, ancient Greek? These are like the ancient languages right here. What? I don't think I get what this is even asking right now. ISO 639-1 languages includes extinct and constructed languages. Esperanto? Esperanto's on there? Are you serious? Hebrew? Which Hebrew is effectively a constructed language. Okay, I need to just like think of that for a second. It's not gonna be. Also, is anyone watching this? Does not appear anyone is watching this. Okay. That's fine. I can talk to myself in my room. What? Why are extinct languages and constructed included in this? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I'm not gonna be able to get those. I don't know what the extinct Iranian language, like what? The extinct Indian language that's not. That's. That's not Sanskrit? I'll give up. Church Slavonic, Avestan, and Pali. I've never heard of those languages in my life. Oh, did I not get Haitian Creole? Fuck. No. I should have. Oh, I should have gotten Ojibwe and Cree. I probably could have gotten Tahitian. I didn't get Yiddish. These were languages too? I didn't get what those were. I could have gotten Yiddish if I knew that that was on there. Hirimochu? I don't know why that's there and not Tokpisin. Oh, I missed Marshallese. I missed Chamorro. I missed Sundanese. No. Anything that I'm like mad about missing. Though I probably should have gotten Tatar. Okay. That's fine. What about here? I miss Shona. I miss Lingala. I maybe could have gotten that. I missed Wolof. I could have gotten Wolof. I missed Twi. I could have gotten Twi. But most of those African languages I've never heard of, so it's fine. Anyway, 80th percentile, that's pretty good. What did I get that people didn't? People didn't know Congo, people didn't know Inuktitut, people didn't know Ninosk or Bokmol. People are quite bad at the Dravidian languages. That's interesting. See, I was saying that, like, Tamil, everyone knows Tamil. 61% of people got that. Only 30% got Telugu. Only 25% got Kannada. Only 24 got Malayalam. I don't know how to say it. Malayalam, I think. I don't have any friends who speak that, so I don't know. I feel like the other Dravidian languages are just not as well known, even though Tamil is not even the most, like, Telugu has more speakers, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, okay, I'll do one more, and then I am tired. It is after midnight here. I can't do anything about Africa. That's too hard. What about language? Language family? I think I've done this one. Okay, this is easy, so I'm gonna do another one after this, but this is really easy. Portuguese is a Romance. Urdu is Indo-Aryan. Romanian. See, there's only 32 of these. I can get all of them, I bet. Burmese is Sino-Tibetan, which I just learned recently. That's interesting to me. Punjabi is Indo-Aryan. Malagasy is Austronesian. English is Germanic. Turkish is Turkic. Who would have guessed? Tagalog is Austronesian. Spanish is Romance. Italian is Romance. Swedish is Germanic. Kazakh is Turkic. French is Romance. Ukrainian is Slavic. Hindi is Indo-Aryan. Afrikaans is Germanic. Wu is Tibetan. Uyghur is Turkic. Russian is Slavic. Polish is Slavic. Malay is Austronesian. Javanese is Austronesian. Uzbek is Turkic. Serbo-Croatian is Slavic. German is Germanic. Who would have guessed? Cantonese is Sino-Tibetan. Czech is Slavic. Mandarin is Sino-Tibetan. Azerbaijani is Turkic. Dutch is Germanic. Very easy. Less than a minute. Really? Only 10%? Got that? Who? Oh, I guess people probably think Uyghur is Sino-Tibetan. Burmese maybe is... See, even though I do think it's a little bit weird that Burmese is Sino-Tibetan, there's nothing else on this list that would make more sense, because if it wasn't Sino-Tibetan, it would be either Tai-Kadai, Vedic, or Dravidian or Indo-Aryan. It's obviously in my opinion, it's obviously not Indo-Aryan, which means the other three and the other two aren't on there, so it's Sino-Tibetan. Ooh. No, I've already done that one and I failed. Did I not? Huh. This is fun. This is fast. So I might do another one after, but... Not Slovak, Bulgarian. Not Bulgarian. Czech. Hello, AJ Smiler. Indo-Iranian, it's Hindi, Marathi, it's Punjabi, it's Gujarati, and it's, what am I missing? Urdu. Nope, they're not counting that, which means it's Bengali, obviously. Germanic, it's German, it's English, it's Dutch, it's Swedish, and Norwegian, Danish, Dutch. I already got Dutch. What? What the hell is the next most spoken Germanic language? 7 million is nothing. That's crazy. Is it... Okay, scanning through here. Oh, it's Afrikaans. I know that one. I wasn't thinking of that because Germany and Africa are not anywhere near each other. Celtic, it's Irish, it's Welsh, it's Gaelic. Okay, do I have to say Scottish Gaelic? Is Manx even on here? No. Breton. Did not know that almost 500,000 people speak Breton. And then I don't think I would know the last one of these. 3,000 speakers, that's nothing. Do I know it? I don't think so. Uralic, I know 4. I don't think I know 5 Uralic languages. It's Hungarian is number 1, then Finnish, then Estonian, then Sami. No, Sami isn't on there. Well, then I don't know the other 2. That's, I guess, all I know. Top 13% is pretty good. Cornish, nobody knows that. Erzya and Moksha, nobody knows that either. I mean, I did pretty well. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, this is fun. Okay. Eastern Baltic is going to be Latvian, Lithuanian. I don't know the extinct languages, so... Also, why are Indo-Iranian languages not included? That's stupid. Oh, this is way too many. I'm not going to be able to get these. Oh, I guess Western Baltic is extinct. Maybe that's what that means. Slavic. Western Slavic is going to be Czech and Slovak. Lechitic, I don't know what that means. Let's just start saying Slavic languages. Okay, Eastern is going to be Ukrainian, Russian. I don't know what else. I don't know my Slavic languages very well. I guess Serbo-Croatian for South. No. Oh, it's counting Croatian, Bosnian, Montenegrin, and Serbian as one. That's cool, at least. They speak that in Kosovo, I think, not anything different. Bulgarian, Macedonian, that would be the other one. They're very close to each other. And then... I am unsure at the other 2. Eastern Slavic languages, and I don't think I know any of the Western Slavic languages that aren't Czech-Slovak. These are probably little minority languages that nobody speaks. Celtic, okay, I guess I know. Is Cornish going to be on there now? Yeah. Oh no, you actually do have to get the extinct ones? I don't know. I'm not going to know any of those. Okay. Cornish, Manx, Welsh, Gaelic, Irish, and Breton. There, that's all the important or notable Celtic languages. Eastern Romance, Italo-Western, Oil, so French. I guess Occitan. Occitan's not even. Oh, there's way too many romances. This is bad. There's 5 Hellenic languages. I mean, can I just say Ionic, Attic? Can I just say, like, can I say Italian? Will that count for a bunch or not? Nope. I have to say Sardinian separately, and I have to say Sicilian, and I have to say Venetian. No. Is that extinct? Or is that just close? Can I say Florentine, or is that too close to modern Italian? Can I say Milanese? No. Spanish, Catalan. Romansh, Ladino. Is Ladino the same as Ladino? No, it is not. Latin. Southern Romance, that's not. I don't know. I'm not going to know any of the other romances, not going to lie. West Scandinavian, Icelandic. Is Old Norse going to be on here as an extinct? No. Faroese. East Scandinavian, Danish, Swedish, Bokmål. It's not counting the day from Norwegian. Okay, so just Norwegian. And those are the only 3 that anyone speaks. So I don't know what they're talking about with a 4th. Anglic, English, Scots. Low Franconian, okay, Low Saxon, Low German, High German. No, High Saxon, Saxon, German. Is like Bavarian its own thing? Is Prussian its own thing? Man, I don't know. Are they counting Flemish? Are they counting, I guess Flemish and Afrikaans are different, but not really. We got Dutch. We got something between Dutch and Flemish, which is confusing me. Okay, I just typed in Wallon because I was curious about that one. What is that? It's a wheel language. Okay. This, by the way, wheel, les langues d'huile. That OIL, I guess it's like oui or something, but that's where the French word oui comes from, and it's a term that refers to like all the languages that basically have that word for yes, because they're all very closely related to each other. Okay, West Germanic languages. Where's Luxembourgish even? I think it might be like... It is German, okay. Honestly, that's all I know. Bottom 50%? Seriously? I missed Polish, Belarusian. I missed Romanian, that's stupid. I missed Piedmontese, I probably should have missed. I missed Ligurian. I missed Portuguese and Galician, that's stupid, that's really stupid. Um, I missed Corsican. I should have gotten that. I missed Frisian. Um, I missed Yiddish, and then Armenian and Albanian. That was kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah, I should have gotten some of those. See, I missed Polish. That's stupid of me. One more. Let's do a short one. Okay. Turkic languages. Is this sudden death? No, it's not. So I can mess up. I have no idea what Chuvash is. I'm not gonna lie. Bashkir is that sounds so Turkic, not gonna lie. Should I go for it? Yeah, I'm gonna say Chuvash is not. Sino-Tibetan, definitely. I mean, anytime you have an X, like, that's definitely. I like that this one's name is just Karen. It's probably Karen, but, you know. Yes, no. Yes, yes. Yes. Probably, yes. Probably. How many are we counting here? 10, 13? Okay. Austronesian. I never heard of that, but that just looks like it's closely related to these other ones. Oh, Chamorro, I think is, right? Yeah. Tokuisin is not. Formosa languages are. Formosa means Taiwan, by the way, and that every language in the Pacific, basically, except for the Pama-Nyungan languages of Australia and a lot of the languages of Papua New Guinea, is related or is descended from the languages of Taiwan. Yep. Okay. I don't know what Mudderies means, but I fear that I may get that one wrong because I'm not sure. I'm not going to do it though. I'm not good with Algonquian, but I do know that Algonquian covers the majority of the United States. Like, it's just a huge language family. It's not Inuktitut. That's what I do know. It's probably Mohican and Mohawk are probably the same thing. That's Massachusetts is probably Algonquian. Ojibwe is definitely Algonquian. Cree is definitely Algonquian. Navajo, I can't remember if Navajo is Algonquian or Athabascan or Uto-Aztecan. I think it might be Athabascan. This feels Algonquian. There's just like a certain, there's a vibe to them that feels different from other Native American languages. Inuktitut is an Eskimo Aleut language. I'm not familiar with most of these languages, is the thing. But I can kind of guess based on where they're located. See, like Miami, Illinois, that geography means it's almost definitely Algonquian. The Shawnee and Pawnee, almost definitely Algonquian just because of how it sounds. This, probably not. I'm going to go with not for these. On this, the only question is, do I check Chuvash or not? I should have. Wait, I didn't check Tajik? Wait, what? Wait, oh, I never knew that. I did check Tajik, but Tajik is Farsi, not Turkic. I did not know that. That's really interesting. And look at all the Algonquian ones that I missed. Told you I would. Question 2. Zhuang and Mian apparently are not. Okay. Austronesian. Yeah, I know my Austronesians well. What's the average on here? 15. 14, 14. My score was 13, average was 20. I did better. I clocked these languages. I clocked these 3. I'm glad I got Navajo because I think, yes, I knew it. It was Athabascan, which is part of Nadene. Sorry, I'm using Google AI, but it is useful for this situation. Nadene is really interesting because Nadene is actually the only Native American language family where there are basically proven links between it and Russian languages. So the Yeniseian languages, which there's only one that's still spoken, but it's in Siberia, and there's very close links to that and the Nadene languages, which isn't that groundbreaking because, like, we all know that they came from Russia. So, like, we've always known that those languages are descended from Russian languages within, like, 15 to 20,000 years. And that is a time period where some, like, linguistic data can be extrapolated to some accuracy. Like, for example, what is it? It's not the Afroasiatic. Is it the Niger Congo or the Nilo-Saharan languages? I don't know. There's this big language family in Africa that's been extrapolated like way far back, like 20,000 years. And so it's not that crazy, but what is crazy is just that they were able to find like this one random language and actually successfully extrapolate it back like that to these like kind of random and like very scattered around Native American languages, because these things are spoken, they're spoken in such a huge area, from all the way from Navajo all the way up to Alaska and northern Canada. Anyway, that was pretty good. I'm gonna stop streaming now. Nobody's been watching for a really long time.